this video, we are going to write a C program to check string frequency. My name is Kamni, registration number 22B01A0582, and I was guided by Dr. M. Prasad, Associate Professor, Department of CSE, SVCW, Bhimavaram. Let us check our problem statement. Given two strings, the task is to check whether the frequency of character in string 1 are multiple or rare in another string. If it is, then output yes, otherwise output no. From the problem statement, we understand that we should access two strings from the user. Later, count frequency of each character in both of the strings. If the frequency of each character in string 2 is a multiple or a factor of frequency of same character in string 1. Let us check with one sample input. String 1 is accessed with A, B, C, C, D, and string 2 is accessed with triple B, double A, double A, and double C. Frequency of character A in string 1 is 2 and frequency of character A in string 2 is 4. Since 2 is a factor of 4, it satisfies our problem statement. Let us check with character B. Frequency of character B in string 1 is 1 and frequency of character B in string 2 is 3. Since 1 is a factor of 3, it satisfies our problem statement. Let us check with our character C. Frequency of character C in string 1 is 2 and frequency of character C in string 2 is also 2. Frequency of character C in string 1 and string 2 are same. It satisfies our problem statement. Let's check with character D. Frequency of character D in string 1 is 1 and frequency of character D in string 2 is 0. Since 0 is a multiple of every number, it also satisfies our problem statement. And it assumes to be false, but 0 is a multiple of every number. Hence, our output should be printed as S. This is code for our problem. The program starts with /include stdio.h. The program executes from main function. Here I am declaring two character arrays such as string s1 and s2 to store the input strings, and two integer arrays frequency 1 and frequency 2 to store frequency of each letter in the string, and the variable flag is initialized to 1, and the printf command is used to display enter first string, and scanf function is used to access string 1 from the user, and the printf command is used to enter second string. Scanf function is used to access in second string from the user. To count frequency of each character in string 1, it starts by initializing the variable I to 0 and iterating through each character of the starting and increment the frequency of that character in first array. And similarly, to count frequency of each character in string 2, it starts by initializing the variable I to 0 and iterating through each character of the string 2 and increment the frequency of that character in second array. To check frequency of each character in string 2 is a multiple or a factor of string 1. So it needs a loop, and it starts by initializing the variable I to 0 and iterating through each element of the frequency array f2. If then checks that current element of frequency 2 is not equal to 0, to ensure the program only checks the character that actually appears in string 2 and ignores the character that doesn't appear in string 1. If any of conditions comes true, it sets the flag to 0 and break the loop. After the loop, the value of flag, if it's 1, prints S, and if it's 0, it prints no. Let us compile and check our output. From our sample input, let us enter our first string is A, B, C, C, D, and our second string is B, 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 A, C, C, and the output is S.